Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel, and today I am going to be sharing with you a new collection from Morgan Taylor. This is their release for fall 2025 called Living Our Life. As per usual with Morgan Taylor, this collection is a 6-piece collection, but this time we have a variety of finishes. Half are creams, and then the other half we've got some shimmer, metallic-y, pearly kind of things going on. So I'm going to show you live application videos for these. We're going to take a look at them in a variety of different lighting. Down in the description box, I'll also have links to where you can shop these, and at the end we will discuss final thoughts, favorites, that kind of thing. All right, we've got 6 shades to look at. Let's go ahead and get into the swatches. All right, so I kind of grouped these together by color. We're starting with the bright red in the collection. This is called Hit the Hot Spot, and it's described as being a fiery, bright brick red cream. This one had a great formula. It was very opaque on that first coat, but it had a little bit of a squishiness factor to it that left me wanting a second coat. And I do believe that that second coat did deepen up that base color significantly. So I would say this is a solid 2-coater for everyone, regardless of nail length. Really even application. I love the Morgan Taylor brush. If you haven't used it before, it's a beautiful flat paddle brush that makes applying polish so easy. So this is 2 coats with a glossy top coat and some sunlight. You can see this shade definitely has a gorgeous brightness to it while still feeling like a rich, yummy fall berry tone. I didn't necessarily feel like this was super unique to my collection, but if you feel like this is something your collection lacks, it was a really solid polish. Up next, we have Sunset My Heart on Fire. I really like that name. This one's described as being a mesmerizing pumpkin spice iridescent that adds a warm, fiery glow to your nails. This one also had a great formula. You can see just how even it is on application. I'll tell you what, even though sometimes the shades don't speak to me, Morgan Taylor's formulas pretty much always do. This one was also fully opaque in 2 coats and was just a dream to apply. So here are 2 coats with a glossy top coat and some sunlight. It's a really interesting combination. I have nothing like it in my collection. It's got like this kind of frosty, pinky shimmer running throughout, and then like this orangey red, corally kind of base. It's so unique. This is a polish that I didn't know I was missing from my collection, and I'm not sure that that I really needed it. It's not necessarily a color that I personally would reach for. Up next, we have Give Me a Bubbly, which is described as being a soft champagne peach pearl that delivers a delicate, elegant shimmer. So Give Me a Bubbly had a great formula, fully opaque in 2 coats. Love that all of the polishes in this collection, spoiler, were fully opaque in 2 coats across the board. This one did have some brush strokes, but most of those dried down, disappeared when the polish dried down. But I did want to mention it just so you know. This one was really interesting. I looked it up on Beyond Polish because that's where I'm getting my descriptions. That's what I'll have linked down below. It looks gold in their picture, but it's so much more complex, even more complex than I feel like the description states. It's got like the champagne-y brown base, but then the shimmer sometimes looks gold, sometimes looks more green, even at extreme angles blue and purple, which was kind of given like a mainstream multi-chrome feel. And honestly, although this is not my kind of color, I really respect Morgan Taylor for doing something a little bit out of the box and getting outside of their comfort zone, because I can see a lot of mainstream nail polish lovers, especially people who are drawn to more neutral shades, really being interested in this kind of polish. Next up, we have Night After Night. This one's described as being a rich indigo cream that brings a touch of mystery and elegance to your fall look. Ooh. So At first glance, this to me just looked like a navy, but in hindsight, looking at my swatches, I can definitely see a purple lean to this polish. I do feel like it leans strongly blue, but it's got those kind of purple undertones that makes this a little bit different. It's got kind of like a cool tone denim kind of feel, and it had great coverage. Fully opaque in 2 coats, almost a 1 coater, and a really gorgeous glossy dry down. So this is 2 coats with a glossy top coat. I actually liked this a lot more than I thought I would. I am kind of aversive to dark blues on my nails, and I thought I would hate this. I did not. I thought it was a really flattering shade of dark blue, and it was a kind of dark blue color that you can say even in deeper lighting, you can still tell it is not a black, which is always something I look for in my darker, almost navy blue shades. Up next, we have Moonlit Moments. This one is a serene ivory cream that offers a fresh, clean finish, perfect for a minimalist yet refined look. I was expecting this one to be a 3-coater, but look at that coverage on the first coat. It's got like a milky finish to it, but I stayed strong. I didn't overwork it. And because of that, I was able to get full opacity with this on some nails in 2 coats. Others needed 3. I think if you've got like ridgy nails, you'll still want a 3rd coat with this. If your nails are super long, you might want a 3rd coat, but I think many people will be good with this in 2. So I was very pleased to see that. This is what 2 coats looks like with a glossy top coat. I did feel like, as described, this gave me like a really clean, fresh look on the nails. I love the idea of ivory nails for the fall because I never tire of a crisp white manicure, but the warmth in this does feel right for the fall season. It just feels a little bit more cozy, a little bit more like sweater weather kind of vibe. And even though I don't reach for ivory toned whites, I did think this was a really flattering color. And the final shade in this collection is called Main Street Magic, and it is described as being a antique gold metallic finish polish. So true to description, this is a very like yellow toned gold polish. It's metallic, it's got brush strokes. Just make sure to be really even with your application, and they will be pretty minimal, but they were there when this polish dries down. It dries down to kind of like a flat satin-like finish, and it was very opaque. I think some people will be able to leave this at 1 coat. I think if you do nail polish stamping, this polish would be an excellent candidate for that because of its opacity. But this is 2 coats with a glossy top coat. I really do not love these kinds of shades. But I will say that this is a really versatile color. If this is something that you like, I could see it being great for fall, but the holidays as well, around St. Patrick's Day. So I do love the versatility. So that was Morgan Taylor's fall collection for 2025. I am dying to know your thoughts. I bet you can already guess mine. But let me know yours before I tell you what I think. Let me know yours down in the comments. My opinions on this collection, you probably already guessed. I'm a little let down. I just feel like Morgan Taylor collections for me have been so hit or miss. Like summer, if you didn't see that review, you're gonna want to check that out because that collection was amazing. It was so incredible, like really bold saturated colors. Like seriously, such an amazing collection. I think I decided to put on 3 or 4 of those shades just as manicures or pedicures for myself to wear for fun in my free time when I had all these gorgeous indie shades that I could have been wearing. They were just that good. They were incredible. The summer collection was everything. So then to get these after that, just a little underwhelmed, I guess. I'll start with the more negative first. These shades, the shimmery, foily, metallic, pearly kind of colors, they just weren't for me. And that's okay, because they're for somebody. Somebody is gonna see these and be like, oh my gosh, that is what I've been waiting for. They performed fine, about how you would expect, but I do not see myself reaching for them, and I just wish we would have gotten 3 more beautifully formulated, really dark Vampy creams, because I find when Morgan Taylor does other finishes, I'm just consistently not super excited about them. Like their cream shades, are they completely innovative? No. Have we seen these colors before? Yes, but at the Morgan Taylor price point, if they're formulated as well as most Morgan Taylor creams are, it is wonderful. Like I will take beautiful, fresh, $6 creams any day of the week. So I just kind of wish instead of these 3 shades, we would have gotten some more gorgeous creams. Honestly, that's my favorite finish that Morgan Taylor does. Their metallics, they're like foily metallics they did last year for the holidays, weren't that bad. But yeah, these just weren't it for me. And then the 3 creams, they were fine. If you're looking for any of these colors, I recommend them. The formulas are good. The colors themselves, I feel like they could have done something a little bit more exciting, but you know, I can't complain. The blue and white in particular aren't really Rachel shades either. I don't tend to reach for super dark blues in general. And then whites, I don't really love like a bone colored white and off-white. If I'm gonna wear white, I usually want it to be like a straight up white. These weren't like screaming my name either. So I guess by process of elimination, if I had to recommend one, it would be Hit the Hot Spot, this kind of like bricky, berry leaning red, but I kind of don't like love that one either. Like the formula was great, I can't complain, but I don't tend to wear reds like this either. So I just feel like this collection had a different target audience. It was not made for me. And again, that's fine. I'm just sharing my thoughts with you. I hope you love these shades and that you're really excited about them, because I hope somebody is. But anyway, let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. I had a really fun time sharing these with you. I'm excited to see what they come up with for the holidays. I hope it's a beautiful collection of 6 gorgeous, wintry, festive creams. I'm crossing my fingers. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!